Hi there, welcome to my studio. This is where I've been doing all my work. I've been holed up in here for a couple of weeks, just finishing off some of these bigger paintings, ready for exhibition up in Truro at the Royal Cornwall Museum. So I'm just going to take you on a little tour, show you around, see what I've been doing recently, see where I'm doing my framing and things like that. There's a few things I've been working on. There's a nice metre 20 width painting, which is just drying out. Some of the blue areas just drying off. Some of the thicker areas of paint sort of here. Just drying off everything. That'll be ready for framing. There's the frame ready made for it. This is my framing table, so I do all my framing by putting the framing together. It goes there, and under here somewhere, all these frames on, I've got an underpinner. You can just see it through the gap there. That's my underpinner. I measure the paintings. The frames come in ready cut like this. With the underpinner, I just join them all together with a bit of glue and some V-nails, and that just saves me a bit of money. And there's some frames I've made up. Some have been primed, ready for the final coats of paint. These have just been put together. Needed primer and some underneath are already done. Just waiting for the paintings to finish drying to go inside. Here I've got my shelves with a few of my sketchbooks on. There's just a few there, the rest of them at home. These are the ones I tend to refer to for paintings at the moment, so I keep them here. I've got some new canvases and old ones which are ready for painting over because I don't like what's on them. Behind there, that's the map I'm using for my exhibition work. Points of reference to go around the Foul River and Carrick Roads, just to make sure I don't miss any areas out. There's a nice metre square one, which is drying. St Clement, that's for exhibition. This is one of Ruin Estuary. Just finished, that's finished drying, that's ready to be framed and packed away. This is my little rack, which I tend to put the black and white work and charcoal drawings and ink work. This one featured on a previous video, this one. I'll put a link in the top corner for that if you want to go and see that one. The same with that one, there's another one that featured in the previous video. Nice little liquid charcoal sketch of Morgan Creek, that's near Truro. Liquid charcoal on board. And you'll notice a few of these paintings, like this little one and that one, for instance, they featured in previous videos, and that one too. This one's waiting for a frame to be made. A couple more down here. These are waiting for the frames to be finished off. Some drawings and things, more drawings in there. Again, they're just waiting for frames to be finished, ready for a couple of other exhibitions I've got going on. And the big one down there, Moonlight. This is the rack. These three drawings up top are currently, I've just put some varnish on those. That's just drying, they're drying out. These ones here are finished, and what's happened was I forgot to sign them, so I've just framed them and realised I hadn't signed them, so that's what's happening there. The signatures are just drying off before they get packed away. A couple of portraits I've had a go at. You might recognise them. That's me, believe it or not, and that's who I'd like to have been. That's Jimi Hendrix. I love that. That's something I did with a friend of mine, Simon Davis. We did the same painting at the same time on a Zoom meeting, like a Zoom call. It was really good fun painted at the same time. That's my view out the window. Wet today. That's what I did for my project. 120 of those for a year. Looking across there, great fun. That's where I made that book. My grotty old sink and washing brushes and things. This is my brush cleaner, Savon de Marseille. You sort of get the flakes, you soak it in hot water. It sets hard. And you just wash your brushes with water. No, don't need any white spirit or anything. This is my palette I'm using at the moment. Oils, different types of oils, stand oil, and then seed oil over there. A lot of these things I've picked up cheap from people who've stopped painting. And some of my paints, I've got another set at home which I keep in my plein air French easel box. There's my brushes. Terps pot, airtight. I put my linseed oil in there. I've got a little jam jar here which I use for my medium. Here's one I'm working on at the moment. Myler Harbour. Just got a few things I've got to correct before I continue with that. It's my easel lamp, just in case it gets really dark, but rarely use it. Most of the time I just paint with the natural light from that window. A couple more drying off. That's Roseland, on the Roseland there, that's St Just Creek. Another one which has just been signed, so the signature's drying off on that one, that's Lammoth Creek. And there's that one we did outdoors, which really does need a lot of work if I continue with it or not, I'm not sure yet. That's about it. That's my framing section. Of course, the obligatory junk section over in the corner, which I've got all my packaging and stuff in there, which I do need to send off when I send paintings away. I do need some packaging. Alright, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed having a quick look around the studio with me. And that's basically where I work when I'm indoors. This is Krowji, Redruth, and it's a great space with a lot of great people here. Very lucky to have it. Alright, thanks for watching, and all the best. Bye for now.